Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Limitless, and today we're back with part 2 of the Road to Unattainable, and today is way better than episode 1. No mistakes today, in my opinion, so that's good. And I did add some wagers into this video, which is cool, so we got that. A little, spice it up a little bit. But first trade here, just the modular and the succubus. I usually don't trade for legendaries, but at the same time, I just kind of want that happy face. I'm not saying that was like a STONKS trade or something, but I don't give a crap about legendaries, and I just wanted it. So, second trade here, more of a real trade, clearly. We got the Volt, and then we got a bunch of relics that I don't really care much about. I pretty much just add them in to upgrade in a sense, and I won them from a wager. So again, don't really care too much about that. But in the end, I believe this trade wind up coming out to about 30k on his end and about 32 on my end. So, a little 2k overpay, I guess. But again, it's an upgrade, and I just don't really care too much about the relics. So, and I want the Rainbow LMG / Scarlet's okay, but yeah, this guy also is a fan of mine. He wanted to be in the video, so here you are. You're in the video just like he wanted to be. And yeah, pretty cool trade overall, though. I mean, as you can see, we have some pretty good items at the moment in my inventory, but we wind up trading, items just are fluctuating so much. Anyone that trades knows that your items usually just fluctuate a ton if you're going to be trying to get an unobtainable or trade up, pretty much. So that's what I've been doing. Kind of a little bit of a bummer, though, because I actually did like all these items, but I did trade some of them in the later trades. So, but it happens, it's part of it. And as you can see here, we're about to accept the trade. He actually did add the Flamed Talon, which I don't remember exactly how much that was. I don't even think, like I said, I didn't even really care. I was overpaying a little bit just for the upgrade anyway, so it was fine by me. And you'll see in a second here that he actually winds up giving me a free item. So really, I didn't overpay anything. This was just probably a flat out upgrade, pretty much, because he just gives me an item, which I didn't ask for either. He just wanted to. So yeah, so we got a free item and got a nice little trade. So a little bit of a prediction. You guys can leave some comments down below, any other traders, but my predictions for season 4 is that the Rainbow AK, Rainbow Sniper, Rainbow Crossbow, and I believe the Redux are probably all going to go up in value, in my opinion. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So those are going to be some items I'm going to be most likely going for. There was one other item too that people were saying was going to go up. I think it was actually the Planetarium. Yeah, so that too. People were saying, yo, get Planetarium, get Planetarium. So probably gonna, probably gonna do that. But anyway, we got another trade here, another spec trade. And this is actually the trade, I think, where I basically, like I said, did the up trade, which, kind of sucks because I lost the Rainbow Crossbow, Redux, but, the other weapons or the other skins I don't care too much about. As you know, I just got the Scarlet, and I don't really like the Scarlet, and USTTV I don't really even use with my fit right now, so it doesn't matter to me. But, we do a nice little spec trade here, and I think the value is pretty decent. So one thing I want to talk about, I was just talking about this actually, but basically, I believe that spec trades for about 210. I would say 210 is like, the solid trade value of a spec, right? But the thing that people got to understand, and I see a lot of people kind of getting, not confused about this, but I don't think pretty much fully understand this, is just that when you're trading on these servers, when you're actually trading, when you're actually trying to get a spec, there's going to be almost nobody, unless you're very lucky, that's going to trade you a spec for 210. I mean, you can probably get one for 210, honestly, but anything less than that, there's no way. So me trading for 215, you know what I mean? I don't really care. I don't really care about the 5k, overpay. I mean, I'm up trading in the first place, and spec is going to raise in value in season 4. That's another thing. Spec, Vanta, they're both going to raise in value, in my opinion, as well. So it's like, I really just don't care too much when I overpay by a little bit. And this is clearly nowhere near as bad as my overpay in episode 1 or part 1. That was actually a bad trade. This is just, in my opinion, a pretty fair trade, maybe a slight overpay, but again, it's pretty hard to get specs right now, actually. So mostly everyone's not trading them, or they want extremely high prices for it. So, and you'll actually see later in this video that I get another spec for, or I trade a spec, I should say, later in this video, and I get an insane profit, which you will see. Which just goes to show you again that people are paying way more than 210. Now right here, this is actually going to be a wager. So it was the Shatter Azura, I believe, wings, which go for about 14k, maybe 15k. So I want to put that in there for you guys. I accepted that, and then we're gonna head over to the game here in a second. And like I said, the whole part of this series I'm gonna be adding in wagers. I'm not gonna be adding in all the wagers because it would just be too much. But I did make 70k yesterday, which I didn't put that all in this video obviously because it would be too much, but I did make 70k yesterday after that huge loss in part 1. So pretty much I made my loss back from yesterday, and I made more. So there we go. My inventory was actually worth about, I would say, 20k more, I think, after yesterday. So yeah, we made profit in the end of yesterday, no matter our loss there. So pretty good. Now I pretty much knew I was going to win this 1v1 from the start. Guy, not horrible player, just, not as good, obviously, that's all. And, he wanted the 1v1. He came to me, so I said, yeah, let's do it, why not? This actually was off stream, so, yeah, I also tried to give him a little tip here. I said, don't use sniper, because I feel like sniper's really not that good in 1v1s. Unless you're very, very good with a sniper, you're probably not going to do very well with it in a 1v1, especially against me, I'll tell you that much. But if you're very, very good, maybe, but otherwise, probably not. I would say, honestly, AK is probably just a good weapon. AK is just a solid 1v1 weapon. If you're really good with revolver, that's great for you. That's a good weapon. That's hard to counter, honestly. There really isn't a counter for a revolver, honestly, so if you're good with that. But I actually start using pistol here because, again, I knew the guy wasn't as good, and I want to, be somewhat nice to the guy, so I started using pistol just to make it a little more fair, make it a little bit more of a easy loss for him, if anything. But I'm obviously still gonna win. But yeah, so there we go. We're gonna pull the dub here in a second. I think I'm trying to go for the knife here just for a fun little end kill, but and there we go, throwing knife victory. I think it was a 10-3 if I remember correctly. Yep, 10-3. And here we are to the next clip. Okay, hey, what's going on, guys? So, yeah, I'm kind of pissed because, well, not about this trade. This is fine. This guy... Oh, yeah, for everyone, by the way, that wants to say all the time that I tell people or I beg for skins, no, I don't. Look, hi, don't want hack. See, he has hack. Are you fine with my health? Ask about my health. Better, but still, eh. And then he says something... Or he puts these in and it says in vid, and then I said let me record now. Obviously I'm recording now, but I'm just saying I don't ask for skins. They usually give them to me like that. So but anyway, so that's something that I just want to do real quick, that trade. And then I'm so mad because I forgot to record this, so sorry boys, but we're gonna go back on the trade. We're gonna go to history because I want to go back on the history, and I'm gonna show you guys because yeah. So here we are. We got spec, and we got a bunch of my little poopy relics that I won from wagers, so I don't give a crap. Just for the record, I literally don't give a shit about relics, at least most of them, except for the bigger ones. Obviously I care about the bigger ones, but any small relics I don't give a shit about. Like, no, I'm not gonna give them away to you guys before anyone tries to send me stupid trades. No, I'm not giving them to you for free, but I'm just saying I don't care about the small ones. So basically I threw these in. Threw in a legendary. Again, don't give a crap about legendaries, obviously. Just threw these in here, and then look what we got here: Rainbow AK, Shatter Core, which both of these are pretty much going up in value right now as far as my knowledge goes at the time of this recording. And then Intervention, which, whatever, that thing is fine, but look at this bad boy. About 100 or about 242 value, or 240, somewhere around that value. Depending on if you value the Rainbow AK at 155. I value it at 150, but some people value it at 155 or more. And then Shatter about 55. I mean, woof, look at this trade, boys. I mean, this is Stonks. So we pretty much made Stonks back after messing up on that other trade yesterday or the other day. So there you go. But yeah, there's a nice little Stoinks trade for you, because I know a lot of you guys were like, oh man, that trade the other day did suck, which it did. But there we go, we made a better one back. And this is a little update on the inventory. We're up to 714,000, probably over that actually, but that's estimated. And we have 2 rainbow AKs spec right now: Shatter, Rainbow Knife, Loomis, Rainbow LMG, Intervention, Lavender, and then we have the face mask, which I always forget about. But yeah, so inventory looking pretty solid. We've been slowly climbing up on Stoinks right now, which is good. So yeah, I'm actually looking for a Redux, so we're going to work on getting that soon. And yeah, let's get back to the trading.